What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Listen Stream Cop Drop. You already know what it is. You know the vibes. You know what's going on. I'm Jersey the 420 Chef, a.k.a. Stretch Armstrong. And my right hand, I can't even say man, but just my right hand, my ace, my goodness.
You already know it's your girl, Madam Money, a.k.a. Trap. Yeah. Pick a 9. Look, let's go. What happened to him? What happened to him? Look, this is where we started. What happened to him over this weekend? Why we didn't get Twerk versus Half?
Okay, so apparently Twerk and Drugs was in I don't know if it was a gunfight or what, but it was a video of like a car that somebody emptied the clip and then some, like, you know what I mean, windows gone. I think I saw the front quarter panel, like, you know what I mean, gone, like it was shot up, but they was telling each other, they held each other down. So, you know what I mean, blessings, glad ain't nothing, ain't nothing negative come out of that situation. But, you know what I mean, Beasley made the video, said it was a big police presence outside. So I guess something popped off. You know, they be out there and be moving around. I don't really know, but glad they safe, glad ain't nobody, you know what I mean, hopefully whatever that situation was, you know what I mean, it's just dead, because, you know, you don't want a negative, you know what I mean, nobody need to lose their life this early in 2020, you know what I'm saying, so let's just have a peace, you feel me?
That's a fact. Everybody got to be careful out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody be easy.
So it's like,
but yeah, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what we on. This the royalty review, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We took some time. Everybody wanted to jump out there and give initial, you know what I mean? And I get it, you know, cool. But, you know, we wanted to sit on it and let things marinate a little bit and see how we feel, you know what I'm saying? This card was, you know, it was, I won't say it was different, but, you know, I'm glad that they actually getting more female battles out there, like, you know what I mean, on the front line, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's very important. Because there are female battlers that are better than some of these dudes that they're trying to push on us, and that shit is hella annoying. So, you know, I'm just glad to see a balance in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really try to put genders on MCs when it comes to me. I listen to female, you know what I mean? I listen to females and I listen to dudes. I just like good bars, you know what I mean? I like that heat, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I thought this was a good look, like, you know what I mean, for the most part. But how you feel about everything that transpired on the evening, like, overall? Like, how you feeling about it?
I mean, overall, this is technically this is like one of the worst cards we've seen in a long time. Like, just you couldn't hear. It was a lot of feedback. It was a lot of static. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just the venue itself, I don't think was capable of holding the place. It was on a real small stage, and when you have that type of frequencies going on and stuff like that, it always kicks back and forth. They need to space themselves out a little bit for this to work properly and stuff. You know, I always like to see, you know, ladies be represented and, you know, male-dominated shit. Like, a lot of these females are nice as hell, just like you said, better than some of the male counterparts out there. So it's always good to see a card like this when all the females show up. You feel me? When all the females are on point, they show up. Everybody's prepared. Everybody looks good, smells good, and spitting the hardest bars. You feel me? This is where we at with it. I can't stress the fact enough. So, you know what I mean? As we get into each individual battle, man, it's really, really gonna show some crazy shit. But, you know, it is. It was good. It was a good event, though. We're gonna say that. It was a good event.
Yeah.
It was entertaining, to say the least.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to, I guess, like, let's start with the surprise battle. It was for Robin Rhymes versus First Lady Flames, you know what I'm saying? Didn't see this one coming. However, always appreciative of something given for free when, you know what I mean, when unexpected, you know what I'm saying?
We know. Thank you for the bonus.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it wasn't, you know, I guess it was a good one. I would say it was a good warm-up battle for what the card was, like, on paper, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like this would have been an appropriate warm-up battle. Robin Rhymes out the gate, you know what I mean, was on Lady Flame's head, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think Lady Flames kind of, she held her own the first round, you know what I mean? But that second round, you know what I mean, I gave to Robin, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first one, I kind of edged the Lady Flames, but second, I gave to Robin. Third was clearly Robin. And, you know.
Third was clearly Robin. This is the type of shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't come in there unprepared and fuck up. It's a
Yeah.
lot of people watching, like each and every female battler that was battling tonight. Like, you know what I mean? You got a lot to carry on yourself just to be spoken about in the same respect as some of these dudes. Now, a lot
Yeah.
of these girls, they are spoken in high regard the same as some of these dudes. But you got to have each and every one up there. You do not want somebody to be like, and try to, you know what I mean, separate the culture like that on some ladies versus guys. Like, you know, you don't really want that to happen. What was really telling in this battle is that these bitches like to talk a lot. And they was out there exposing their own personal business. Me personally, I didn't know anything about, you know, ARP and Robin Rhymes. I didn't know anything about Flames Jack Boy, but now, you know what I mean? Flames with total Jack Boy, you know what I mean? Nigga spirit came over her mid-battle and shit like that. She wound up losing this shit because it could have really went either way if she was able to do her thing. She actually lost. She gave up. She gave up the fucking the battle with that shit. Is crazy, but you know, smacking ARP, all of this stuff like this, like, you know. What
Yeah.
do you think about little pillow talk and shit when niggas get real personal and like these niggas not even in the room, like ARP not even there.
See,
And
that's the part. That's the part that fucked me up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, pillow talking. Like, that's to me. That's like them. That's that lane of personals. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't fuck with it. Like, I mean, you know, people gonna do it though. You know what I'm saying? But that's that corny, like social media, like Twitter, Facebook, gossip shit. Like, I don't be needing that. Like, that shit just be too extra and just random shit that you don't really get to hear. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy because I feel the exact opposite way. Like when it comes down to battle rap, you expect somebody to be done digged all in your shit, found out everything, and come and motherfucking, you know what I mean? You be like, damn, which one of my niggas told you this? You
right,
turning
but
around in the battle, looking at the people you came with, like what the fuck is going on here? You know, I like that type of energy and stuff, but you know,
But I mean, it's
man, it's
different. They was
crazy.
they was diming themselves out. Like she gonna be
Yeah, they
like,
was telling themselves.
yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what
It's
I'm saying.
bad.
Like the fuck is that about? Like you was like spank ARP. I'm like, what? Like what that nigga got to do? Like you know what I mean? Like
ARP, ARP somewhere like, damn, son. You
like
had to
that
throw me
shit
in
was
that mix in
just
that moment.
so. That was so 50 Shades of Grey. It's like word, wow. Like okay, you know what I mean?
Gotta ask ARP how he like it next time. He said, "How it taste?" Go ahead.
All right, so the next battle that was on the card was nah, it was a good battle, but nah, you know what I mean, 2-1 Robin Rhymes, she got that, you know what I mean, Lady Flames, you dope, just follow through, you know what I mean, consistently, you know, and that's just what it is. But yeah, next battle was Cheddar versus Diesel. Um,
Mm. Who you
Fat
got? Who you got?
Jesus, Fat
Fat
Jesus, nigga, like Fat
Fat Jesus.
Jesus,
Fat Jesus is
word.
crazy as hell. But yeah, I got Diesel 2-1.
Wow.
Man, Diesel was out there spitting these bars. She was giving you trap bars. She was giving you sports bars. She flipped Cheddar Name mad ways, said she was gonna make a grilled cheese. I'm done here, my nigga. I don't know. Like I respect the pin that Cheddar has. Is different. But I like bitches with energy. Come on, big bitch. You feel me? Let's go. Let's get this bitch right here. I really enjoyed this battle. I know that, you know, Diesel had a little slip ups and shit as the night continues. We're gonna find out that almost everybody has these same things going on. But like, you know, I gave it to Diesel. Diesel 2-1. Let me hear you guys. Mm-hmm.
Like listen, Cheddar, man, like Cheddar, I'm sorry. That pen is a different pen.
Yes.
Like her pen is different, and you know I pay attention to the pen. Like beyond performance, delivery, nah, her pen's so separate, and it was crazy because like I love the way she rapped too. Like you know what I mean? Like she didn't give a fuck about reactions. Like she really wasn't sweating reaction too much. She was just spitting like, and she was just airing her shit out. Is she like it? I feel like all her rounds was just like it was just so many quotables. Like I'm really trying to think now because it's like she weaved so like she just weaved so many bars in. It was just too fucking dope. The one about the Diesel without a spark, like you have to know, like you can't really, you know what I mean, set these like oh like she just had some shit. Like I edged her every round. Her third round was crazy. Her third round was crazy. And like I think that was the separation for me, because you know what I mean, like Diesel made it to where, you know what I mean, it's kind of spoon fed. Like you didn't have to think about it. Like you could catch it while she's saying it. You know what I mean? She had her little rhythm, like the regular battle rapper rhythm. You know what I mean? Almost like the way she rapped almost made me think about the way Dre Dennis used to like rap with his PG step when he used to PG step and shit. And I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from her, but I just feel Cheddar's just a whole different level. I can't wait to see her again. You know what I mean?
See, this is where it comes into where like an event like this, everything's supposed to be sharp unless y'all really have, unless it's a battle everybody is there to focus on, that everybody's really paying attention to what the fuck you say. You have to know how to spit to the crowd. And that's how I gave to Diesel, because like when you got niggas in the room just oohing the on with you in real time, like I caught Cheddar's pen. That's why I said I respect her pen so much. But given like this situation, ain't really no beef between no backdrop where you really gotta listen to what they say. Performances go override bars in these type of situations, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Diesel had the performance down. Like all of them shits was very sharp. They wasn't trash. They wasn't simple bars neither though. She was hitting her just over and over and over again. And I was like, all right. And she gave something for the ladies. She gave something for the niggas. She did all of that. Where, you know, I respect Cheddar's pen where she was being very thoughtful with it. It was longer, you know what I mean? Longer bar work, stuff like that. But, you know, I still gotta go. I gotta go Diesel 2-1 just cause, like, yeah, I like that. I like that inch.
I say we're gonna pull this segment out of this episode and put up a poll and let that shit run on Twitter, because I need to know. I gotta know, like, that was. But nevertheless, that's what lets you know, like, you know what I mean, there was some heat in this. You know what I mean, this was one of those good battles. Like I highly respected this battle. So shout out to find y'all, follow y'all. You know what I mean, keep up with y'all. You know what I mean, keep doing y'all shit. Keep sharpening them pens.
That's right.
Who was next up? KCJ versus Miss Merck.
Yes, KCJ versus Miss Merck.
Yeah. Okay, so we all know what happened. So go ahead, just talk your shit. I'm not.
You know what the problem is? You feel me? When you come up there, you be and something's expected of you to do. Like we all watch the face off.
Right.
When somebody, when KCJ can tell this lady to her face that she's going to do this, and then she goes the next day and does some dumb shit like be unprepared. You know what I mean? I can't deal with nobody who's coming and getting paid somewhere and gonna be fucking unprepared. All of that shit, like, dog, I don't even understand. I don't even know how she got her name. I don't know how she got on this card. It could have been 1,000 other fucking people on this card that would have gave KCJ a better run for her money. Like, yo, I love when a battle rapper go up there and be like, yo, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Tomorrow you're gonna lose, you're gonna go home in a body bag. And then, like, everything Shorty said in the face-offs came true. I was like, you know what? You ain't even go home last night, Miss Merck. You was sitting there trying to get the Cisco dye shit to stop running out your sink or whatever. You know, bleached up half your shirts, trying to get your fucking shit all yellow and dust it off. And you couldn't motherfucking sit here and give us a real performance. Now, like, from my understanding, like, people's been anticipating her return to battle rap or something. She's been off of the scene for 2 years or some shit like that. It definitely let me know, like, you did not take this shit serious. This is another one with Smack, along with the sound technicians there. You need to get your fucking money back from these people. That's that. Like, yo, you can't go up there and think that I'm gonna give you a couple G's at the end of the night, and you sat there just like you didn't do anything. Like, dog,
like that was terrible. Like, yeah, like you choked all three, and then her excuse after, I think it was what. Hip Hop Is Real, I think, or it might have been 15 Minutes of Fame. I don't want to give the wrong credit, but either one of those media outlets. Shorty said she wrote it down but didn't memorize it, and still didn't learn her material before the battle. That's the worst excuse you can give. But
any artist in the fucking world, anybody who sits and they write, the writing process is so extensive to true artists and real artists that you fucking remember this shit. Like, I'm not even going to sit there and hold you, like, you know, that just opened up a whole door. Like, you know, you didn't memorize your shit in enough time and somebody passed it off to you. Because real artists, like, dog, like, they're going to sit here right now and be like, just write and fucking remember at least 90% of the work. Once you got that shit down, all you do is you go back and be like, oh, I forgot the cadence here, or I gotta tighten it up here, or I gotta do this here. You don't forget the whole fucking things. Like, you supposed to be
The
professionals that battle
whole
before. You don't
she
forget
wasn't
the whole
making
fucking things,
yo,
dog.
she wasn't even like she was like getting the bar five maybe like and just giving up, you know what I mean? So
Trash. I
yeah,
be like, you know, at these events and shit like that, everybody be wanting to be cool and stuff. Sometimes you gotta be focused. You can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't do none
yeah,
of this shit. You gotta sit there and fucking see what's going on in front of you and do that shit. Some shit like that, like, dog, I be like, you want some party and bullshit. Like, you just want to look cute up there, disrespected the whole fucking culture. I got really tight about that. Because
yeah.
this was one of those things, like, you know what I mean? Casey J was so strong and what was going on, like, just to see this chick, oh man, I cannot. I'm sorry. I cannot.
Where yeah, yeah. So shout out to
Oh,
KCJ. Listen, the only thing I say about that battle is with the way that she was rapping and her delivery, she looking like Casey Jerusalem up there. You know what I mean? I start calling her.
hey man, we seen a lot of fucking twerk influence throughout this shit. It's been coming up a lot with male rappers, but coming up a lot with female battle rappers taking these little tones, inflections, and parts from
Yeah,
twerk,
I just need people to go back to
or
being
speaking
original.
about twerk. Like, yo,
Yeah.
leave the fucking man alone. Stop biting his style. Stop speaking his name if you ain't battling a nigga. Straight lace.
All right. So who's next? Was it Chess and Tory?
Whoo! Chess and Tory, though.
Um,
Oh man. You know what, Chess? Salute to you. I've never I've never seen somebody's pen just be so on point
where
for the battle at hand, their opponent, and you knew not to make a group of bitches in the room mad. You were still trying to get some pussy at the end of the night, nigga. Let me explain this to you. Chess came out there and knew at the end of the night one of these bitches gonna give him some burn because they saw what the fuck was going on. I'm telling you, like, the man's a fucking genius. Like, yo, how you disrespect bitches all the while and then come through and make every bitch in the place be like, oh, he's so
where
cute. Look at him. Like, yo, I couldn't believe this, but it just go to chess. Like, you feel me? It just go to chess. Tori, though, here we go again. She talking about mic feedback and shit like that. She was very upset that the crowd wasn't reacting to her.
yeah,
Listen,
I didn't like that.
these mixed crowds like are not gonna. That's why I said you got to write to the crowd. That's why I was saying what the girl Diesel did. You got to write to the crowd. These niggas is not trying to hear your long extended bars right now. They trying to see how hot you is, dog. That's what it is. Like, I'm sorry. Like, they're trying to see how hot you is. Over and over again, we can look at you know, some of her bars, what she did put out there, and be like, you know, her shit was on fire. I ain't even gonna lie, what she did get out. For all those little excuses and shit. Oh, it's feedback. Oh, it's that bitch. Throw the fucking mic. Tell these niggas they shit is trash and start screaming on this nigga. Like, somebody
Word,
gonna hear it. Like, we gonna hear it
word.
later. We gonna turn our shit up. Like, don't be you anything for an excuse. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with bitches that be like that. That shit crazy. This is
Yeah,
business.
I think that kind of killed the battle, like in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because her energy, that just threw her energy off, and like, yeah, I felt like, hey, at some point, why don't you just take it back to the park type shit? You know what I mean? Or find the one mic that do work and just have that close as possible to the cam and just let niggas go for it. You know what I mean? Like, um. But nevertheless, this was a dope battle. It happened exactly how I thought. Well, the outcome was the way I thought it was, but I called it different. Like, I gave Tori a round, you know what I mean? I thought she was going to shake something, you know what I mean? And it was going to be a clean battle, but due to the mic situation, you know what I mean? It was kind of, it was sketchy on her behalf, but nevertheless, the boy Chess showed up, and I mean, yeah, like, his pen is getting better, you know what I'm saying? He knows how to write, and not beyond write, but construct rounds, like, from top to bottom. Like, his first sounded like an introduction, but it was still a strong, solid introduction. And then you go to his second round, you know what I mean? And then the closing, like, he's writing like, I feel like he's writing properly and delivering the whole, like, everything properly, his content properly. So yeah, he's going to be something scary to look at, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be something scary in the future. But Tori did hit it. I feel like she kind of hit a nail on the head with the whole grooming Chess, the follow rock shit.
That was crazy. Yeah, that
Crazy.
was crazy. And that's what, sometimes
Crazy.
sometimes you need a strong talking to, like finish the talk to him, because that's what I said. It was some parts in there that she was like, it was like, wow. And like, if you listening, you gonna pay attention. But you like, yeah, she like gave up. It was just too much. She really gave up in my eyes. Like, you feel me? Where like I don't believe that I didn't get 3-4 rounds from her. Like, I'm just like in disbelief. And like, you let this dude sit up there and kill you all these rounds like how he was. The third round, he started just wigging on her and came out singing the sporty thieves like, fuck I look like. Why we gotta go here? Why I
Yeah,
can't go there? We ain't go here, bitch. We ain't going nowhere. What the fuck I
yeah.
look like? Like, yo. I'm like, you know what? I almost turned the shit off. But I want to hear what he had to say after that shit, because that's just some wild shit. You do not let none of these niggas start wilding on you, dog. You're supposed to do something. Like,
And
yeah,
then
Chess was all with it. Like, ah, man, Chess.
all
This
the way
is a
down to the finish.
replayable fucking battle without the
Definitely.
other part. This is similar like John, motherfucking Jack Boy, where you would just listen to John just kill this nigga over and over and over again. Like, you would do the same shit in this battle. You would listen to Chess just be out there, illing on this
Yeah,
bad
he
gun.
was. His wordplay was crazy. The
He was
statutory
apologizing for days for this. He knew what was happening, dog. He was saying he
that
was
yeah,
sorry, but he had to do. He started off saying that shit. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I got to do this. He did that shit. Never in a million years, but we would have fought before that shit. I'd have kicked all the way out of battle rap. Like, yo, give me your mic, nigga. Like, let me talk on your chest, nigga. Like, I'd be all that. Like, yo, we hate playing these games. Like, you're not gonna do that to the kid out there.
Oh
But, all
shit.
right, man.
That
That's
nigga
all.
said you gonna be barking on this. Ah my god, that
Hell
should be
no, I'll be right
hilarious.
up on you, talking to you. Yeah, nigga. All up in your mic, nigga.
Early. All right. So then after that, who we had? We had official and rum, right?
Hey, let me get my scarf. Let me get my Vaseline. You feel me? Mr. I punch bitches too. You
Yeah.
feel me? This was an excellent battle, though. I really enjoyed
Very.
this battle, though. This
Um.
this this is like the top tier. Like, up until this point, we had not seen a full fucking good ass battle. Like,
Right. Right. So first off, I want to say hi official, but yeah, you know what I mean. I was like I said, I respect official. I've been a fan of official for a long time. I've seen her beat dudes, like you know what I'm saying. Like I used to really watch a lot of her, like her and Jazz, like they were like two of my favorites, and I've always wanted them to battle dudes. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm seeing, you know what I mean, I see official go up against Rum, I was like, yo, but at the same time. Rum is like Mike Tyson, so when that nigga said I punch bitches too, I found that first of all just so hilarious, but then I got nervous for it. And they bought like nobody left any like they didn't leave anybody disappointed. Like
no,
it low key might be, I would want to say kind of low key, possibly battle of the night. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I
that
mean,
was right.
like
That was
they
right.
like they would just it was war, like war,
Mm-hmm.
and official ain't hold nothing back. Like punching, like she just punched so fucking hard out the gate, like everything, like. And I mean, Rum was punching too, but I felt like Rum kind of took, like he kind of had fun with it, like he was taking it easy, like he showed up. Don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? He was like Kobe in an All-Star game type shit, but you know how All-Star games start. They start out like the first couple quarters, you know what I mean? The first half, they take it light and play around. And then the third, they start playing defense. And then the fourth quarter, it's a fucking game. Well, first round, he played around, the open round. He was like, you know what I mean, lighthearted. But he took, and you knew it was light because he wasn't
He took
punching
a
all
he
night.
took he took a
He,
real light. He
yeah,
made a mistake doing that shit, dog.
like he was joking with, like
Like,
he kind of like he was like poking and playing with it. And then the second round, you see the gradual step up, and the third round was just flame from top to bottom. You know what I mean? But yeah, she has some of the hardest lines that like that'll probably stand up all the way to the end of the year that nobody will probably crush. Like
yeah, like you said that he had a progression with his verses and stuff like that. She was
yeah,
consistently just
yeah,
ah
top like
ah
at the yeah, just oh my
like,
god,
I'm
yeah,
not here for games. Like, you feel me? This is why I said, well, you gotta sell some shit after too, because I heard her floating around talk about, oh, she had a debatable with Rum. No, nigga, you won, nigga. That's it.
yeah,
You won, my nigga,
yeah,
because he took that shit. He didn't take it serious. He just took it light. he wanted to show off in the third on you. That's a rookie mistake from a vet. You feel me? You can't
Hell
take
yeah.
none of these girls. You can't take official lightly. You can't do
At
that.
all. At
You don't want
all.
to have a. I told us on the last episode of this shit. Like a nigga, y'all supposed to be trying to come hard with this shit. You're not playing with these bitches because y'all gotta let niggas know niggas is running this shit. When you leave,
Hell
you left a
yeah.
little door open like that. You feel me? You gave it off. So I got official 2-1 on that. That's
Yeah, because at first, real talk, I was looking like I watched the battle. I was like, am I a prisoner of the moment of official? Like, am I caught up? Like, you know what I mean? So I waited and I watched. Like, I didn't even watch it. Like yesterday, I was at work chefing and shit, and I just threw on the headphones and I just put it on and I wasn't watching it, but just hearing bars. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept caught myself like. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Shorty, you know what I mean? She got it clean. Ain't really no debatable. I mean, it was a good battle on both halves, battle of the night.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go crazy and be like battle of the year so early because it's still January and we got cards coming, you know what I'm saying? And we got some
It's
shit
up there
coming.
though. Write it
But it's
down on
up
the
there, though.
list.
Like, it's
Yep.
definitely up there because, like, fuck what you heard. I don't know if official might just be battling niggas for a long time from,
She's
like,
gonna
from here
have
on
to.
out. She
If
gonna
she's
have
gonna
to,
keep
like,
up at that level, she could definitely do that. You feel me? She
because
could definitely do that. Be illa.
because to keep it a buck, like her E Hart and Jazz, like that's my three, like top three, like women, like her, yeah, you know what I mean. And I don't know who my fourth is gonna be on Mount Rushmore, but those three, I book them to like the battle niggas all day long, like all day long.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy. You know, we do need to see Jazz battle more. Like last year, she battled, overseas. Um, I
But
need to
there's
see
nobody else. But
Jazz,
who else? Like, but who else
but
for her to battle?
whomever, like, you know what I mean? Even one of these up and coming girls or whatever, just got to just like, yeah, I want it. Like I want her just to put her back out there, like, yo, you like dog, like you
Okay,
have to keep showing yourself up on the stage because then it'd be like, people like, all right, you Jazz, but what have you did? Like that's why she got mad when niggas didn't put her on like most viewed or most this, that, the third. They was talking about active battle rappers. You're not
oh,
active. You come to a spot where you're not active. Yeah, you put in all this work, 3 million views, 10 battles, blah, 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 but you're not active right now. Like, even though they had the 2 off thing they did not too long ago, but like, you're
she
not
she do
active.
have she got two battles on the table though. I'll say Jazz has two battles on the table that she's going to have to respond to eventually.
Okay.
Hopefully, one of them this year. Pretty Reese in my verse.
Okay. I would like to
Those,
see either one of them, to be honest with you.
yeah, those are the only two. Like those are really the other only two elite pins that I think are on her level. Like you know what I'm saying. And I mean, but they West Coasters, you know what I'm saying. So you know how that goes, you know what I mean. And I really don't want to call them KOTD girls like that, you know what I mean,
Mm.
necessarily. But you know how that go. KOTD, they slap you on the contract for everything, and you can't do shit without them shaking, you know what I mean. So you know, either way it goes, hopefully that'll go down in the future. I know they probably got some more things coming with these ladies, but
Yeah, I'll be
but
like,
I was like,
but I want to see Jazz versus Coffee. Like, I want to see, like, I don't care. Like, all these, you feel me?
that
Like,
could happen.
you feel me? Like, let's kick this shit out. Let's pick it up, son. You feel me on the ladies' end? But everything was dope. Official remedy, everything straight. Ah, man, that was a good ass.
That's probably what's battle tonight. All right, now we got Murder Ave versus Mafia.
Here we go. Let me get my scarf again. Let me suit up. You feel me? Let me get my ratchets all out because yo, I'm sorry. I really did it. I got Geechee coffee. I know everybody in the world like I got Geechee and coffee. You know why?
Mm.
Because Geechee did what Geechee was supposed to do with coffee and let her bang out. Like yo, it got to a point where all right, I know Geechee top of the second he was really spitting, but from there on down to to the last, you barely heard Geechee too much. He would interject, he would come in, but Coffee was really out there talking to Misfit. You feel me? I preferred her, her talk to Cortez a little bit more, just because I
Mm.
like to see that type of shit happening. But like, yo, I know y'all like what is it, chemistry and all of this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Oh man, I can't even. I gotta kind of like overshadow the chemistry between Geechee and Kofi because they not like some. They never like really battle you live like these other niggas might come across you and do that. So I really did understand like they took this laid back, uh, kind of tone with the battle and everything like that. But I was like, they was actually like he like Kofi talk to these niggas, and I really enjoyed that. I like that. You feel me?
Um, Now, like on my behalf, shout out to everybody involved in this battle. Everybody showed up, so I appreciate that part.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Coffee because Coffee really showed her pen. Like she showed that her pen is up there. Like, you know what I mean? They talked about her choking, like I think the last battle, like she choked and still won or something like that. But nevertheless, Coffee's pen is very, very, very well respected. It's up there, so shout out to them. But I think the difference came for me was like you said, it came down to just chemistry and delivery, like the whole performance. And like to me, Murder Ab was just a lot. They were just clean with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, there were certain things I didn't like, and I thought was kind of corny. Like there was certain times where like the Cortez ad libs, like they ad lib each other. I didn't like that. And then not only that, but the way that I've like seen from Misfit like perform solo compared to Cortez perform solo, it seemed like Cortez took the lead a little bit more from the way that they was spitting and all of that. Like, and I didn't like. I wish they'd have went at like Misfit. Like Misfit seems a little bit more aggressive. Like she's way more aggressive, and her pen is just. I don't know. I want to say her pen is just a little like I want to edge it like it's just different from Cortez. It's like her writing is a little bit more wittier. You know what I mean? It isn't like
Right.
drawn out. Like she's short, concise, to the point, but still hits you with that shit. So like I could tell a little bit of that watching them with they 2-on-2, but nevertheless they was fluid with it. Like I fuck with like how clean it was, how clean the performance was. Like I really did appreciate that, and I know Coffee and Geechee can get there, but it's just gonna take a little bit more time. Like they family and they fuck with each other, but I don't think like I think both of them are so new to battling that that little bit of inexperience compared to Murder Ab, like that's what made the difference, and that's what made it look like that. Like you know what I'm saying? That's what kind of made it look a little different for me. And also, I just want Geechee and Coffee to back and forth a little bit more. Like I rather them back and forth than like when Geechee was rhyming in the third and he was like, man, they ain't pay me enough. You kill these niggas and just let Coffee air out like 24 to 36 bars. Like, don't get me wrong, that's dope, but I like that back and forth. I like to see the chemistry because it makes the setups and the punches hit way more harder when you trade back and forth, like on that Jada Styles P type. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I called it 2-1 Murder Ab. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to say like they're. I want to say they're first. I gave them the first, and I think I gave them the third. I think I edged them slightly in the third. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, like this was a dope ass battle too. Like you know what I'm saying? So
It
I
was.
don't
It
know if
was.
this. I don't think this is gonna get. I don't know if it's gonna get Cortez on any more cards, or I don't know if it's gonna get Cortez served for anything. But nevertheless, like it was one of the good battles that kind of made the night. You know what I mean? Kind of saved the night. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to me when it came down to bar work. Cortez and Misfit. It was very fast, but it was simple. It was like I was figuring this shit out before they finished it. Whereas opposed to like Geechee and Coffee, it might have been a little longer drawn out. Like they was talking to you, the bars was a little bit
Yeah.
longer, and it was like a setup for a punch. And
Yeah.
like in between there though is punches, but it's like I'm
Like
leading
little
up,
jabs. Yeah. Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
boom. So it came across kind of longer on them with that energy. That's why I said that laid back energy that talking to you might have not held up against the chemistry of, Cortez and Misfit, like, you feel me? So,
Yeah.
it was all right though. I really respected this battle though. I watched it a couple times. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just being biased. I'm trying not to show any bias towards anybody in this, but I really enjoyed the fact that Geechee is showing Kofi like this is his money maker on the low. Like you feel me? If they rolling with it,
Yeah.
she's the one to throw out there. He's throwing out
It,
there.
it goes back to
She
that last
holding it up.
episode when I said, you know what I mean, you got a person that's catching all the cards and you know what I mean, that's your homie, you squad. Hey, listen, we gonna book both of y'all, you feel me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's why I'm glad Coffee showed up. Like, so you know what I mean? Now with QTR, or Queen of the Ring rocking with URL, like I said, I don't know the merger, but I can see a lot of female undercard battles happening leading up to a main stage like man battle, like Night of Main Events, Summer Madness, like all of
You can
these
see.
aren't gender biased type battles. You know what I'm saying? They got what they got, the Queen Survivor or some shit coming already.
They do have that coming up too. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff. They're trying to incorporate everybody doing, you know what I mean, which is good because everybody had been calling for this for like a couple years now. You know, let the ladies burn, let the ladies rock out and stuff like that. But no, somebody do have to be on the main, like a main card this year. It got to be a lady battle on the main card, main stage. Like not none of this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Jazz
Like
in my verse,
it's
I'm
just
telling
about
you,
time. It's enough.
Jazz in my verse is gonna happen this year. If we gonna go ahead and do this and talk this right now, Jazz in my verse, I'm calling it.
I would it. You know, it's gonna be Jazz and somebody. You know, E Hart needs to come. E Hart needs to come out and do a couple things.
We gonna get to
That.
that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's the only battle that's
It's
left.
now. Yeah, I'm saying though. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Battle rap East Coast. You feel me?
Yeah.
40 bars versus Miss Hustle and a third round E Hart. What's happening here?
Okay, first of all, this was one of the most visually impressive battles that I've seen. It was Animal Print versus BDSM. Hey yo,
it was
listen,
whipping the
like,
kitties.
listen, bro. At certain point in time, Hustle was looking like Cherokee the ass up there. Like she had that thing sitting out.
Right.
Like, so I'm gonna just be honest. Like both of them was bad. They was gorgeous. They was looking good. Like I was kind of, you know what I mean? Like I knew it was gonna be that, but I really had to get my mind beyond that and focus on the bars. And they really they did their thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. If you ask me, if it's really coming down to me, I gave it to 40. Like I gave it to 40. You know what I'm saying? 40's first and 42nd was crazy. Like it was just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that she told Surf she was going to do, she did. Like she was with it, and I'm so happy to see this because it's like, bruh, like I don't know what happened at the Double Impact. Like that was like apparently I can't say that anymore. I can't say that I don't know what happened anymore because you know. I don't know why. I don't know what the whole situation is, the behind the scenes about E Hart not getting on certain cards. But she made this one. At first, she's like, I had to put Hart on the card. I'm an organ donor. So I didn't know what it was like, what was really necessarily about to happen. Because, I was kind of looking down, twisting up. And then, I hear E Hart voice. I said, and just that, I was like, what? Like, yo, like that was kind of,
that was too hard. You know what I mean? Letting these niggas know. There you go, Miss Hustle. Letting these niggas know what the fuck is really going on and who should be out here, who should be seen and stuff like that. Certain things, you know what I mean? It was unstoppable. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the backlash is. Debo said online that he is not holding no grudges against this girl or anything like that. And she's not being blackballed by him or anything like that. So I don't know why E Hart it wasn't just on this card. She could have easily been on any battle any of these niggas too. So it's crazy. This was hard for me to This is hard for me to call who won in my eyes. It just was really tough for me because Miss Hustle's energy was there. But the one thing I will say in that beginning round, 40 bars, like, bump Shorty and just let her know, like, you was gonna be all over me, but I'm gonna do this shit right back. I was like, okay, all right, 40, let's go, 40.
But they say they was looking sexy doing that though.
Yeah, so much going on in this battle though. You feel me? A lot of bars in here, two different styles. Here we go again. Just like I want to call it like a luxurious pin, long drawn versus a short style pin where you're just punching.
Yeah.
Yo, it's really hard for me to call it because I was so entertained by Miss Hustle, and I was so happy for the fact that she brought out E Hart. I really want to get caught up in the moment, but how could you not get caught up in that moment? Like, you feel me? That's crazy right there. But
for real, like
40 bars. She was talking, And when you really sit in, you sit in, you listen to her work. I'm like, damn, like Shorty was on, but yeah, she told Miss Hustle, what the fuck you really hustle? What is your plan? Like, all right,
I
I
can't lie, that second is so debatable. Like you're, cause like I this is why I don't. Oh my god, I should have just let you go ahead and say yours first because like I was very solid with like 40 bars first two. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? But now that you
hard.
talking, I'm sitting back there thinking back like, yo, that second was a little bit debatable because Hustle really be talking and she talk on niggas like she talk at you like and she tore that and you know what I mean that thick Amazon like you know what I mean like she
She's
be
on it.
a bully like you know what I mean so like either way classic battle 2-1 either way
I was
that's
about to
going
say
that
40 motherfucking flip those bars. It was like I got the Amazon in my prime and shit. Like,
yeah you know what I mean
that's what I'm saying. This was this was mad entertaining. It was like everybody like I don't know. I just don't know who to call. I don't know how to call it. Damn, that's crazy. I can't decide. Like, if E
we'll
Heart
leave it
was
at
in the
debatable.
mix,
Debatable. Good 2-on-2
this is
preview.
debatable. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
debatable.
good 2-on-2
Go back
preview.
and go back and watch
And
it one
Hustle.
more time too.
Yeah, and Hustle with the preview before against the Bardashians. They asked for the Bardashians. I think we're going to see that sometime this summer.
Amazing. That'd be great. That's the
Let
type
me
of
go ahead
shit
and
that
book
we
my
need.
ticket. Let me book my ticket for the East Coast because I know that's happening
Yes.
somewhere in New York. That's a battle that gotta happen in New York. That
Dog.
can't happen in Richmond. That can't happen in Richmond. I don't know
Now
if
they
they're
need
going back to
they need a
Philly.
full
They
thing
might.
on it. Yeah, no, we'll never catch a URL in Philly ever again. That shit's not happening. I keep telling niggas, bring your shit to Atlantic City. I'll make sure it's
Ever.
yeah, right, dog. Like, yo, no, we got some big ass venues out this motherfucker for you. Trust and believe that. So,
Now I can see it in damn. I can see it in Houston. I can see it definitely happening in Houston. I don't know. I gotta find somebody that be knowing so we could go ahead and get the drop on these events because I know niggas know about the summer events by now. So I need to go ahead and holler at Sway for DNA's too.
yeah,
Whatever
that's what I
he
was about to say. We gotta check on DNA's too for let him know, tell us where everything's happening at. Nah, you feel me? We got our method time madness over here too. Don't worry about it. But yo, that was good. Like that was a good way to end off the night. Everything was straight.
Yeah.
Damn, do I want to give it to 40 bars? Do I want to give it? I don't know. All right, but yup, that's the royalty card. You feel me?
And I don't know what we're gonna see twerking Ave. Like there's nothing else like even being said about that more than you know what I mean the clip of the car and Beasley you know what I mean confirming the crazy police presence.
This shit gonna have to get pushed back because they got upcoming battles. Prospectively, Twerk has his own battle coming up on URL app battles.
Yeah.
That was an announcement. So does Av. So like when will we really see this stuff? Because now they're in prep mode for whatever the fuck they got going on for the app. Like you feel me? Like I don't know what's gonna happen with this. We gonna see it sooner than later. Hopefully they put that shit on like the decade card or something like that. I don't know.
Nah, because I'm trying to think like
cards out here with no information, no solid dates, no solid times because Lux who Surfer was not announced during these app battles neither. So you feel me? We
okay,
still got shit going on.
So I predict that there's going to be another Born Legacy. There's going to be another Born Legacy, like maybe a Survivor Series. And then they're going to have the app-only battle little situation where they're sending out the emails for. And then after those three, then we might get, like, I think we're going to get another volume. And then we'll get, like, night of main events, Summer Madness. You know what I'm saying? And so that's like five events to take us through maybe July, August.
They better come up with. They better do something. Like they better start these shits up. I'm excited about the app battles though.
Yeah, because like what was it last year? Like last year they snuck in what? Like they snuck in the strike. You had the strike, Summer Impact Reloaded only because of the hook off. And then you had Gnome. You know what I'm saying? And then you had like two Born Legacies in the Survivor Series. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know if
a lot of shit floating out there. A lot of stuff floating out there. You know, we always involved. Make sure that we're going to be giving it to you how it come out because this shit getting crazy. 2020 is going to be a crazy year in battle rap. I'm not disappointed. I want to ask you a quick question.
What's
Better
up?
card. Better card, royalty or ladies versus gents. Like better event.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Ladies versus Gents had Cocaine Blue against
Floss the
Floss,
boss.
Floss the Boss, Overed and Shuni, China Ashley and QB. Who else? Who else
I'm trying to
battled on?
think. Look, you said everybody. I remember. Look.
Um, it was somebody else that battled. It was somebody else that battled. It was another. It was like another chat. I think Fair Funeral battled somebody.
Fair
Who
Funeral,
did?
Charlie Clips.
Yeah, royalty. So
Okay,
royalty
okay.
was.
This was
Yeah,
asking. Okay.
royalty. You know what I mean?
All right.
Royalty.
Go.
Royalty off the strength of Diesel Cheddar. Um, oh, the battle. It was more better battles. Like I mean,
There
we could
was.
talk. We could talk about KCJ, and we could. I mean, we could talk about Miss Merck, like kind of like Miss Merck choking, but other than that, like all the other battles weren't that bad. I mean, you had Lady Flames fizzle out in the third, and
And
then you
Tori
had
Doe didn't show up too
yeah,
much.
and I mean Tori Doe did like
It
her
was
energy
really
wasn't
like
there
every other. It was really like every
every
other
other battle.
battle. It was like one of these things happening, where
But
like it was
the last three was solid though. The last
the
three was definitely
last.
solid.
The last three was solid. You got that off.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So I just want to see real quick, make quick comparison and stuff like that. So I put down in the books who's doing what, why, and how, nigga. You know how I do. Oh.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, let us know how y'all felt about these battles. If y'all ain't call like especially if y'all didn't call it the way we did, let us know what y'all called. If y'all agree with us, you know what I mean, let us know. Like please let us know about that Mafia Murder Ave, because we beefing on that one. What else we beefing on? Who else we beefing on?
We beefing on that. We beefing on Diesel Cheddar.
Diesel Cheddar. Please hit us up with Diesel Cheddar. Tag
I would
us
like to
on
know what's
Twitter.
up.
All of that, like tag the show, like for real, like because Cheddar got that work, and we already
Diesel
know what
was
it
hitting
is.
this bitch hard.
Oh my God, man, Cheddar, fat Jesus, nigga, fat Jesus. I'm
Fact,
tired
she
of being.
just
What she
died
said?
on the royalty cross.
She said
Dog.
she gonna be
Fact,
like, I'm tired. I'm tired of being food. I'm tired of being cheese. I'm tired of being
yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh man.
Um.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, that's not my name. That's not my name." Bitch, shut up and take this beating.
Oh
That's
my
what was happening,
God.
dog. All right. I'm
But
Madam Money. Look.
y'all already know this was our royalty review.
Yes.
High official. But other than that, yeah, we appreciate y'all. Like, stay subscribed. Y'all already know. Keep them subscriptions and spread them retweets. We appreciate the love, and we are
Thank
giving away a
you.
pair of J's. So the faster y'all get to 1,000, the faster we can put them fresh ass kicks on your feet. They got the all black, the blackout fours coming. Y'all bullshitting. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have my pair. You can
Okay,
get
the Chinese New
yours.
Year's coming. They got so man, please. You know what I mean? And I got another shoe review coming up for y'all in a couple of days too. I got a few shoe reviews coming up in a few days, so we on point. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
look out. You never know when you might pop out.
I'm
You
about to
feel
say
me?
because you know what I mean. Madam got one coming in. She got one on the way too. So we doing our
Hey.
thing for 2020. Y'all just better keep up with us. You know what I mean? But as always, Stretch Armstrong, aka Jersey the 420 Chef, is in the building.
You know it's your girl Madam Money, aka Trap. Jersey, let's get the fuck out of here.
It's the
Everybody know where to find
real
us already. If you don't, it'll be
Holla,
in the link below.
hip hop.
Weezy.